can we combine both? You can shout. Woo! Yes. My name is Aisha. I'm a digital artist and I illustrate books, mainly children's books. I use iPad Pro. Who does create art with any gadget, like an iPad or something? Who likes digital art? Yeah? I started loving different kind of TV programs and cartoons and adapting the characters that I like into something that looks like me. Something, or like a character that wears something like me, maybe lives in Abu Dhabi, in UAE. And then when I grew up, I started to illustrate children's books. So I'm going to tell you a few things about how can you create your book cover. Who is here who likes to be a superhero here? A superhero. Can you see yourself in a book cover? Can you imagine yourself? What would be the title of this book cover? Huh? That's lovely. I want to see your cover. I'll show you some samples of the book covers that I have designed recently. Don't know if I can open the presentation. Oops. So I just want to see the first slide. So these are 4 book covers that I have designed using iPad Pro. Mainly they are in Arabic, but I have also books in English. So as you can see, I myself, when I buy a book, I would always see the book cover. If I like the book cover, I would buy it. Who agrees with me? Who does that as well? So what makes a book cover attractive? What do you think? Yes. Bright colors, like the one in red. Yes. Exactly. What else? Yes. The what? Exactly. I like to, yes, tell me. Exactly. The title, this illustration. Yes, can you tell me over here? I mean, I see some repetition here and the pattern. Exactly, the title is important, as well as the bright colors, as you said, and the illustration itself. I myself like to see a lot of eyes. I like big eyes. And sometimes the eyes tell you something. So if you can see over here, the boy here. Can you tell me what is his feeling right now? Can you describe him? Yeah. Exactly. Or shy. Someone says shy. How can you tell that? It's by the eyebrows. And he is not looking at you. He's looking away because he's shy and sad. He's inside himself. He needs to open up. I communicated that and illustrated that using the shrug of the shoulder. And then he's doing like this, looking up. Then you can see. Can you tell me who is that to this kid? Exactly. It's the mother, because she's taller and she's wearing something like me. And she really cares about the kid. She's looking at the kid, and the kid is looking at whatever they're like working on. So the eyes are very important if you're going to create a character on a cover. It communicates a message. You did not read the book, but you somehow understood that this is the mother, and the kid is learning something. How about this? Can someone stand and tell me what is happening over here? Yes. They are taking a family selfie, photo. Exactly. Can someone from maybe behind? Here? No? Did you? No. Yes. Maybe planning a vacation over the mobile. So it's a family. And see, as someone who lives in UAE, sometimes sometimes I want to see something that looks like my environment, like the palm trees. Can you see them? It tells you further message, like this is a cover that comes from this country, you know? And also the attire of the father and the mother, as well as the little girl. Who likes to go to the beach? What is that? The huge creature over here. Yes, exactly. You can't see a seagull as big as that. Did you see some seagulls as big as this one? Yes. Exactly. You know what I like about illustrations and art? I can do whatever I want. Yes. No way. Oh wow. As an artist, you can create whatever you want. So this is a girl who likes to go to the beach in the UAE, but she lets her imagination goes with whatever she can see. Did you get any children's book or a story over here? Have you seen any cover recently? Yes. Yeah. Exactly. What did you notice in the children's storybooks? Yes, and mainly for children, you would see the illustrator name is written as well as the author, because in children's storybooks, the illustrator is as important as the author. Who likes to write a story, or who wrote a story before? Is it for children? Who did wrote a story for children over here? Yes? Can you tell me about the story? A very big superhero. Do you have the title? Oh, we have a mic over here. That would be great. Yeah.
The story was about a dog. It got stuck. Oh, the title. It's called The Big Dog.
The Big Dog.
Yeah.
That's quite clear. Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Can you give to the young man who has
I wrote a book about dinosaurs.
dinosaurs? What was the title of this book?
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs. What is the color of the dinosaur?
Red, blue, green, and other colors.
I can imagine illustrating that. That's amazing. Can you pass it to the young girl over here? Yes.
I made a book called Make Room for Doom.
I
made a book called Make Room for Doom.
Can you imagine the cover of this book? Which character will be presented most?
It's like a bloody sun.
Oh wow. And what would be the color on the background?
Black.
That's lovely. I can imagine that. Would you ask for someone to help you with illustrating the book, or are you an artist yourself?
Me and my friend are doing it together.
Oh, I want to see that book. I hope to see it here, over here, maybe next year. Can you pass it to the young girl?
So I made a book on, it's actually non-fiction because I'm a huge fan of cats. I made a book on cats' body language because many people misunderstand cats and their body language.
I would like to get this book. I think it's an important book. Yes, can you pass it? I will try to pass the mic maybe over here later on. Yes.
So I made a book. I haven't thought of the title yet. It's like about this girl who went on like a sleeping and then found a mystical creature and like became friends forever.
That's lovely. It's a good premise. Can we move the mic over here? And I'll tell you something. My favorite part about illustrating a storybook is the cover. But I need to wait till I finish the whole story, as you will do, and as you will hopefully do with your story. Then I would pick my favorite scene or an image from the storybook, and then create the book cover. Because this book cover needs to tell you mainly what's the story about. So think about it. I would love to see the book maybe next year. Yes. So I go to the mic. Okay. Yes.
And I wrote about what happened in the UAE and about the flood when the rain happens.
Oh wow, that's a good documentation. Would you add any kind of fantasy to it, or is it going to be realistic?
I did it in a realistic way.
It's like, books are a good way to communicate and document significant occasions or something that happened around us. Yeah.
Yeah.
The lady. Oh, do you want to say anything? Yes.
I also wrote a book about what happened in Dubai and how it was like equal to what happens in the UK classified ones. And I was saying how the Burj Khalifa is way like that, and it's not clean.
Yes. That's awesome. I want everyone to share their opinion if they have, and then maybe we can pass it to this side.
We made a story about the storm.
Yes.
And the weather, and we described how the weather has been for the past month.
Would you give me a title for that? Just
The horrendous storm.
That's a good title.
The UK. The Middle East version of the UK.
Oh, that's a good title. Can you give, maybe after you share your thoughts to someone raise their hand over here? You? After the girl, we can share the mic with the boy. Yes.
So basically my book is called Zoe's Nosy Nights.
Okay.
And it's basically about children knowing that monsters aren't real in their cupboards. They're just loud noises and outside your window. And it has loads of colors.
I love how sometimes children's storybooks are useful for everyone. I mean, sometimes I would imagine monsters, so it's good to maybe read your book and have a positive message behind it. Yeah? Can you give to the young? Alaikum salam.
I wrote a book called The Lion King. It's about a lion with his son from fighting, and then they didn't be friends and became best friends and found each other after 40 years.
That's lovely. You told us the whole story, the whole story. I mean, I want to read it as well. I'm curious to know more about what happened in the middle. Thank you so much. Can someone maybe share their idea? We can maybe pass the mic over there because like someone was like raising their hand for 20 minutes over here.
So we wrote a book called Tiny Tim. It was a lot of people like him,
Oh wow.
and him. So he came up with the idea. I wrote 3 or 4. No, actually we have like 15 books on it.
Oh wow.
And it's pretty much a comic with monsters, heroes, and a main character and partners.
Would you allow me to illustrate something?
No,
No?
we do the
Just
illustration.
declined an offer from an illustrator, but it's okay. I hope you find a good illustrator then.
We're all of us are all ready for it.
Hands down, خلاص. Yes.
So I made a series of books called Dave's Quest. The newest one I made was called Dave's Quest and the Ice Cream Battle. It's about a person named Dave and he has 2 friends. Dave loves ice cream, so he basically does anything for it.
I would like to learn more about Dave, to be honest. How does he look like and where does he live?
His full name is Dave Huckleberry, and in the latest book, he moved to California with his 2 friends, Dino and Harry. Dino loves dinosaurs, so he dressed up as a dinosaur.
Oh.
So his name is Dino, you know.
That's good. Would you allow me to illustrate this book?
Yes.
Thank you so much. See? If someone wants to share their story as well.
I didn't publish it, but I wrote a book called Murder at Bay. So it's all about a girl and her friends.
Yes.
So they have a secret, like, finding society. So it's a girl and 4 of her friends, but their parents don't know about this. So they're in Hawaii for vacation, their parents and them. But what happened? Their neighbor, an old lady, was murdered by someone. So they're trying to find it out.
Oh wow, that's a murder mystery book.
But the book cover could use some realistic illustrating. But if it was in my opinion, I wouldn't allow anyone to illustrate it from the inside.
Oh. So what would you use? Like it would be a normal book, like a novel or a story?
Yeah, it's a novel, but I didn't publish it, so it's in my laptop. So I read it sometimes in months if I get bored of other books. And I'm thinking of writing the second part about it.
Good luck with that. I hope to see it next year, hopefully in Abu Dhabi Book Fair. Can you give to the young boy over here, and then maybe we can create our own story right now. The story, like the cover of the story. I'm not an author. We will take the comment of your colleague over here, and then we will jump into the final question over here. Are you okay with that? Yes. Go ahead.
So me and his name is Stan. We made like a book of how to become a football player, and basically it's about like you need to train every day, eat healthy, and like you need to just do good in life.
I want your book and the cats, the lady that wants to write about the cats. That's very informative. Yes.
Okay. So like the book is about like Walker Sunset, and the front cover is all the best football players, and like a little bit of their life story.
Yes.
Of how, for example, CR7, Messi, Haaland, how they became how good they are now.
That's lovely. You know, when you tell me about your stories, I can imagine the title, the book, the colors. Can we maybe move the mic over here, just for the final comment before we maybe illustrate something? Yeah. Let's go ahead. Maybe we can be brief. I don't know where is the mic. Yeah. He's running around. So make it brief so we can take as much comments as possible.
Me and my friend, we're going to make a book.
Yes.
And basically, the front cover is going to be a boat sinking.
Oh.
And it's about these 3 kids. So the boat, they're on a boat going to the Maldives, but the boat sinks. So in the middle of the sea, and eventually the 3 kids find an island. Sadly, only the 3 kids survive. So they find an island and they have to try and get back to the mainland, which is very far away. It's about 4 hours away.
Oh wow. That's a lovely story.
I made a book. I'm actually making one called The Murmur of Freedom.
Yeah.
And it's all about this dragon who gets captured by humans and tries to escape, but they keep on getting him back. And yeah.
I'm curious to actually see the final story, and hopefully I can see it over here maybe in the next few years. We can maybe have few over here, if we can. Or maybe the young man, yeah. How many minutes do we have still? 5? Okay. Just quickly, maybe we can, the young boy over here, he also wants to give his idea.
So I made a book at home. It's about, I just started it. It's about 2 friends who go, they get lost in the jungle while they were walking.
Yes.
And And at some point, one of them slips and falls down into a deep pit, and his friend tries to save him, but he also falls down. And then everything gets dark, and then they walk around with the torch, and they found this open area with a treasure in the middle. And as soon as they step in, there's a voice that tells them to be careful. And that's till I've gone.
I think you like adventure, but I want to tell you something. Do you want to do something on the stage, or maybe we can complete the ideas on the stage? Who has a good handwriting? Over here, the young boy. Yes, the one in the last row. Yes, you. Can you come? Who is a good illustrator? I know that most of you are, but maybe we can choose something from. Yeah. Wait. The young girl over here. Yes. Can you stand? Yes, you. So now all of you will be part of that. Okay? You have a good handwriting. Yes. We can create a quick book before we wrap this talk up. Okay. Which color do you want? Purple. Okay. Can someone come up with a catchy title? Scream! Yes, tell me. See, okay, someone, I will pick someone. Once they say the title, say yes or no, okay? Tell me a title, a good title. Like a story book title. Scream? Ice cream or scream? No? Yes? Yes? Over here, yes. Can you scream a title? Yes. It takes two? It takes two? It takes two? It takes, I think we have a majority yes. All your book title will be appreciated, but we need to wrap this workshop up, so let's pick It Takes Two. Can you write that It Takes Two in like it? Yes. What's your name? Harvard will create the best title ever for this book. I don't know what's the story still like, but can someone imagine what is the story of this title? It Takes Two. Yes. Can you tell me about the can I have a mic? Can you tell me more about the shape of the character so that your friend can write it down?
It's this circle guy for a head, and it's this tall guy in the right.
Yeah? No, it's good. Thank you for giving me the spelling check. My English is not as good as you. So, can you describe the characters again for your friend? What's her name? Sabha wants to know what can she illustrate over here as a title.
So the first guy on the left is like very short and has a round face.
It's short. Stick figure, if you want to do a stick figure, it's okay. I don't know how to illustrate live, so can you just clap for your friends over here? They're on stage. I wouldn't be able to do it. So the first character is short with a round face. So we'll do a stick figure just to save time. If you are an illustrator, you can take your time.
And then the other guy on the right is very, very tall and has a gaunt face.
What is a gaunt face?
Gaunt means like thin.
Thin.
Yeah, thin.
He's like very, yeah, yes. Like, you can do like, yes. See, now that, yes, that's lovely. So maybe like, Okay, and then can you create the body? Who's our future author? All of you? Yes, can you tell me your name? Aisha. Aisha? Does it need legs? Legs? Okay? No, because he's tall. Yes? Yes. I'll Google that. We'll do it backstage, hopefully. I'll get your book. Okay? Let's do long legs. And then who's going to be the illustrator over here? Can we write the name of the young... Yes, what's your name? Did you get that? Can you write it? Yes, he's the author. Can you tell me the story before we wrap it up? In English, of course. Can you give the young man over here the mic? Just to wrap it up. I know all of you are stars. The time is not maybe enough for all of us to hear the amazing stories and the imagination of all of you. I hope to see the book of those friends over. Yes.
Yeah.
So, tell me more about the story. Here is your book cover.
So like both of these guys want to run a business, but it goes bad, and everyone starts bullying them. But one day they become like so famous, and then they just blast off, have so much money, and then yeah, that's it.
That's lovely. Can we like clap for all of you because we created an amazing cover over here. It was a group effort. Thank you so much. I hope to see you soon. I have plenty of books over here, all over the place. My name is Aisha Al-Hamrani, and thank you Al-Hudhud Publishing and Abu Dhabi Book Fair for hosting me. Enjoy your time over here.